Components of the prefab house. Ground beam. Corner column and wall column. Level beam. Herringbone beam. Purlins. Plywood. Stair cantilever. Walkway plate. Stairs. Railing. Handrail. Roof cantilever. Inner ridge cover. Roof panels. Buckle cap. Outer ridge cover. S-shaped groove. Wall panel. U-shaped groove. Tie rods. Windows. Doors. Start to install the prefab house. Use a tool to make a level line. Align and place ground beams. Pay attention to how the ground beams are placed at the corners. Measure the diagonals to make the ground beams vertical. Drill holes, then, fix ground beams with bolts. Ground beam installation finished. Place herringbone beams, level beams, and wall columns together. Connect wall columns and level beams. Fix them with bolts. Connect wall columns and herringbone beams, then fix with bolts. Installation stair cantilever. Connect the stair cantilever to the wall column. Then, use bolts to fix the herringbone beams, level beams, and columns. Installation finished. Install wall columns. Connect the wall column to the ground beams and fix with bolts. Use a tool to measure whether the wall column is vertical with the ground beam. Install the wall column again. Use floor purlins to connect wall columns. Use bolts to fix them. Connect the corner column to ground beam and fix with bolts. Pay attention to the insertion direction of the bolts. Install the gable column. Connect the floor purlin to the gable column and fix. Then, install the other wall columns in sequence. Finally, install and level the tie rods. Make sure gable columns, corner columns vertical. Wall columns installation finished. Connect the floor purlins to level beam. Then, fasten with bolts. Place the floor, then install the floors. Adjust the house frame to make sure level and vertical before fastening the floor. Cut the floor according to the position of the wall column. Fasten the floor to each floor purlin with screws. Install the stairs. Connect stairs to columns. Then, use bolts to fix. Pay attention to the position of the fixing bolts. Install the walkway plates. Connect the walkway plates to the stair cantilever and fix with screws. Install wall panels. Place the S-shaped groove before install wall panels. Insert the wall panel into the groove of the wall column. Then, push the wall panel down. Place the windows above the wall panel and insert into the groove of the wall column. Then, proceed to install the wall panel. Install the door side columns. Align the door side columns with the floor grooves. No need to fix door side columns. Install the doors. Fix one side of the door to the wall column with screws. Then, fix the other side of the door to the door side column. Use screws to fix the door side columns and floor beams. The door installation finished. Need to install a support column here. Install surrounding beams of gable. Connect surrounding beams to gable columns and fix. Connect surrounding beams to wall columns. Fasten with bolts. Install roof cantilever. Place roof cantilevers under the surrounding beams. Then, fix with bolts. At this time, the surrounding beam installation finished. Install the gable herringbone beam. Connect the gable herringbone beam to gable columns. Measure and cut the wall panels before install wall panels of gable. Cover the cutouts with U-shaped grooves and then install the wall panels. Install roof purlins. Before installing wall panels, please calibrate it first to make sure the roof panel is on the same level. Place the roof panels on the roof and extend a 1.5 cm eave more or less. Put the inner ridge cover underneath the roof panel. Use screws to fix roof panels to roof purlins. Then, screws the inner ridge cover and roof panels in sequence. Please screw the joints of two roof panels together on the roof purlins. Fasten the wall panel to each roof purlin. Install the roof panel on one side first, and then install the other side. Not to install the last piece of roof panel in case you need to transfer some materials. Transfer material from a reserved location. Install buckle cap. Use the buckle cap to cover the roof panel joints and screw it. Install eave covers. Cut small grooves on the eave cover so that it can fit into the joints of the roof panels. Cover the edge of the roof panel. Then, tighten with screw. Install outer ridge covers. Screws outer ridge covers to buckle caps and roof panels. Pay attention to the position of the screws. Install the eave cover on gable wall. Cut the eave cover according to the shape of the roof panel. Screw the eave cover on the roof panel. Cut the eave cover according to the shape of the roof panel. Then, cover the joints of the roof panels. Fix with screws. Fix the outer ridge covers to cover the joints. Glue all the gaps of outer ridges and screws. Install U-shaped groove. Use screws to fix the U-shaped groove to the floor. Please pay attention to the position of the screws. Install partition wall panels. Fix the first wall panel and U-shaped groove. Screw the wall panel to the herringbone beams. Install wall panels in sequence. Measure the distance from the edge of the wall panel to the wall. Then, cut the wall panels according to size. Cover the edge of the wall panel with a U-shaped groove. Install wall panel. Use screws to fix. Install stair handrails. Bolt the handrails together. Connect handrails and railings together. Then, fix the handrail to the stairs with screws. The handrail installation finished.